All right, so property number 4 for us. This one was essentially a full gut and a kind of a flip situation. We used hard money on this property. We can go through in another video all the details on the numbers, but wanted to give you a quick show before we fully sell it on what this property looks like and some of the key details we did. The biggest change we did to this property was take out a wall. So there was a wall roughly around here. You can see between the two windows, the two different style windows, and that separated out this being the living room, this being maybe a dining room situation, and then there was a galley kitchen. We also took out the wall that encased this little staircase entryway. So we opened it fully up. That way we could have a nice big kitchen pulled out. We could have a nice big open layout for the living room. And then additionally, what we did was we opened up this staircase. Originally, this staircase had an opening in the bedroom on the other side here through a closet. So a lot of restructuring, a lot of walls. None of these were structural walls. They were all just standard interior walls, so it's very easy to remove them. Didn't have to worry about any engineering or structural issues. You can see what we did with the kitchen. We put granite countertops in, which is kind of a staple for us in every property. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive, but going with stone will last us so much longer in every situation. Tenants can't burn the countertops like they can with a plastic or Formica countertop. And then it just also kind of elevates the whole property. We have stainless steel as we always do. We have a nice big large sink, dishwasher, the whole 9 yards. This property, we also did Lowe's cabinets, I believe, for this. These were slightly higher end Lowe's, or maybe it was Home Depot. There is some wood, at least in the drawers, but the main construction still is particle board, which is not what we do anymore. We went with a higher end cabinet for all our future properties, so they'll last longer and just have that elevated sense when you open and close the cabinets. We also enclosed this I guess screened-in porch it was at one point. Now it's an extension of, I guess, the kitchen. You can have a pantry, as well as we have a full-size washer and dryer. Initially, this was turned, so we had a little more room, but the tenant turned it for their purposes, so we just left it like that for now. But you could turn it back to the way it was. We have a full built-in pantry here. These were actually custom. They're from Home Depot, but I had to slice off the back and then put two together to create this pantry style so that it looked built in. We have another cable railing. We've done this in another property. It just elevates the look of the overall property. DIY friendly, very easy to do, highly recommend. And honestly, I find the cable railings to be more cost effective than some of the wood alternatives that are out there, and I think it looks way better. We have over here bedroom 1 and 2, which we'll go into in a second. But first off, we have the shower. If you go in, you'll see that we did full tiles shower in this bathroom. This is the only bathroom in this property, so making it look nice was critical. We pretty much always do tile in all our bathrooms. I think it looks nice. We also only do large format tile. This is pretty much the smallest type of tile we'll do, which is the 12 by 24 inch builder grade tile. We do that to minimize grout lines. 1, I think it looks cleaner, as well as 2, it minimizes any cracked grout that will lead to water getting behind. We did leave this tub. We thought it was in good enough shape, and as you can see, even after 2.5 years of tenants living here, it still looks white and perfect. We use some, I think it's called Barkeeper's cleaner to brighten it up, and it works perfect. No reason to change a perfectly good tub if it's working. Over here, we have one of the bedrooms in the front. The second bedroom on the first floor. Actually, it's technically a walk-in closet that goes around, but pretty basic bedroom, nothing too fancy here. We just put some, we actually did re-drywall all these walls just to give it a smooth finish, but generally speaking, didn't do too much other than that and a fan. Same story in here, another bedroom. Throughout the whole house, we did this LVP. This is our standard life-proof through Home Depot that we use. Added a fan, re-drywalled, and we have a nice looking bedroom. All right, coming upstairs now. This staircase is incredibly tight. It's just the way the house came, and restructuring it was not in the cards for this property. We left this pretty much the same as well, similar to the bedrooms downstairs, But here we added a closet. The doors aren't on here for some reason, but this is another closet, and this goes right into the third bedroom. Now, because that staircase was so tight, like I mentioned, what we decided to do was add a queen size bed with 2 side tables, or at least a frame built in. So all they need to do is bring up a mattress and any other things they want to bring up. But at least they don't need to worry about a full bed box spring or frame or anything. That's already built in. Sorry guys, when we were walking through, the camera died, so I just wanted to quickly finish up what I was talking about. But in that top floor bedroom, there is a built-in bed frame to help with going up the stairs since it's so narrow. We did a built-in. But we also told anyone walking through that was looking to buy the house, they could rip out that bed frame and the flooring goes right underneath to make it like an office or something. So we kind of put that thought into it ahead of time, and it seems like it paid off since a lot of people walking through appreciated that. Like, subscribe, and tell us what else you want to see going forward.